What if you woke up one morning and could understand every animal on Earth? Not in a Disney movie way, where they philosophize and crack jokes, but in a raw, brutally honest way. Imagine every creature, from the ant scurrying across your floor to the majestic whale in the deep blue sea, speaking a single universal language. Their intelligence, their instincts, their core desires, all exactly the same. But now, you can hear them. Your day starts with a cacophony of new sounds. The birds outside your window aren't just chirping, they're gossiping. Wind's picking up. Saw a juicy worm over there. That cat is back. It's an endless, unfiltered stream of weather reports and neighborhood watch updates. Your dog, who used to just look at you with pleading eyes, now says, "Belly rub, please. The sunspot is warm. I'm happy you are here." Your cat, meanwhile, stretches and declares, "This food again? I remember the fish one. The fish one was better. I require a nap and a sunbeam. Do not disturb." This isn't about animals becoming smarter. It's about us finally being able to listen. Suddenly, the world is filled with voices expressing the most fundamental aspects of existence. Dolphins don't discuss marine biology. They narrate their games, shouting, "Faster! Jump higher! The water feels good." A pride of lions isn't plotting a strategic takeover. They're grumbling about territory and the heat. "This is our rock. I am king. I am tired. I will sleep now." The buzz of a mosquito becomes a tiny, terrifying voice saying, "Need blood. Must find blood." How do you feel when you slap it, knowing its last thought was a simple, desperate need? The ethical implications would be staggering, shaking the very foundations of our society. Think about your dinner. You walk past a farm, and instead of indistinct noises, you hear a chorus of voices. A pig, sensing its fate, doesn't deliver a speech on animal rights. It just looks at you and pleads, "Scared, don't want to go, please." A cow in a milking line sighs, "My legs are tired. I want to lie down in the grass." A chicken in a crowded coop just repeats, "No space, scared, no space." These animals aren't asking for the right to vote. They're asking for kindness, for a little more space, for a more comfortable life, for a moment of peace. When their suffering is no longer a silent abstraction but a clear spoken plea, can we continue to ignore it? Can you still walk past that stray dog shivering on the street when you hear it whimpering? Cold, so hungry, scared. Where did they go? The moral weight of that knowledge would be immense. Would we, as a society, be forced to change? Would we create new laws, not based on complex philosophical debates but on the simple, audible requests for mercy? And what about the animals we consider pests? Imagine a rat in your wall squeaking, "Found warmth. Need food for babies. Stay quiet." Or a cockroach scurrying away, its tiny voice crying, "Danger! Light! Hide!" Does hearing their simple survival instincts make it harder to set a trap or call the exterminator? Do their basic desires for food and shelter, now articulated, grant them a new kind of status in our eyes? Or do we learn to tune them out, labeling their pleas as just another form of noise pollution? Our relationship with our pets would be transformed forever. The subtle cues we've spent years learning to interpret would be replaced by direct communication. Your dog might say, "The loud noise scares me. Can you hold me?" Or, "You were gone all day. I was so lonely. I am so happy you are back." Your cat might finally explain its bizarre behaviors. "I sit in this box because it feels safe. Stop touching my belly. My head, yes. My belly, no." We'd become better caregivers, but we might also lose some of the mystery. The bond might become deeper, but also more complicated, filled with the daily anxieties and simple demands we never knew they had. The world of science and media would be turned on its head. Nature documentaries would become the ultimate reality show. Instead of a narrator poetically describing the struggle for survival, we'd hear it firsthand. We'd listen to a wildebeest's real-time narration of a river crossing. Scared of water, must cross. Where is mother? Go, go, go. Scientists would become archivists of animal stories, collecting trillions of data points on migration routes, mating rituals, and daily routines, all told from the subject's perspective. We wouldn't learn about physics from a dolphin, but we'd hear the most detailed personal account of what it feels like to hunt in the deep ocean. Even our social structures would have to adapt. Imagine town hall meetings where park rangers and government officials listen to representatives of the local wildlife. A spokesperson for the deer population might simply say, "The new road is scary. We need a safe way to cross." The squirrels might ask, "More oak trees, please. The acorns are good there." These wouldn't be debates. They would be direct, unfiltered requests from the other inhabitants of our planet, asking for consideration. This brings us to a profound philosophical question. If we can hear the authentic, unvarnished experience of every living thing, does it force us to become more empathetic? We would still be the only species capable of abstract thought, of science, of art. Our intelligence would remain unique. But we would be surrounded by a constant, undeniable chorus of feeling, of joy, fear, hunger, and contentment. Would this newfound awareness of universal suffering and simple joys inspire a golden age of compassion, forcing us to reconsider our place in the natural order? Or would we become desensitized? Would we learn to rationalize it, to dismiss their pleas as simple or instinctual, and carry on prioritizing our own complex human interests? After all, the world is already full of human voices pleading for help that often go ignored. Would animal voices be any different? So I ask you, in this world, where every animal's voice is heard, what would you do? Would you change the way you eat, the way you live, the way you see the world around you? Would you stop to listen to the ant, the bird, and the cow? Or would you simply put in your headphones and turn up the volume? Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to hear your take on this. And if you enjoy exploring these kinds of paradoxical worlds, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more from What If. Thanks for watching.